The Oakville Rocks stand in the way of Brooklyn's 3-game win streak. Nick Rose in goal, Riley Hutchcraft for Brooklyn, a pair of Toronto Rock teammates from the National Lacrosse League meeting up. And before the action gets underway, a special thanks to Gus Brown Buick GMC for 50 years of sponsorship. Once things get underway, Jeff Wittig's going to hit the score sheet for Brooklyn in the first. The falling effort lands behind Rose, and this game is tied up at 1 apiece. Late in the first, Oakville will go up by a pair, and it's Ryan Smith. He was a thorn in the side of Brooklyn all night long. In this one, we're going to see more from him later on. Into the second period, Justin Lemke on a run. James Barkley elects to mark Jake Fox, and that gives Lemke all the time and space he needs, scoring to make it 3-2 in favor of Oakville. Smith, all kinds of damage to Brooklyn on the scoreboard, and this evening steps around Nick Chakowski and pops his second of the game, and more to come. Curtis Knight to Dan Mickle, who gets past Barkley, and he's going to find space behind Rose. Mickle contributing in a big way since being acquired a couple of weeks ago. Just over a minute later, Knight takes the cross-floor pass and converts, and we have a tie game for the first time since early in that opening period. As Sean DeRock stripped of the ball near his own goal by Bill Hostrasser, almost costly, but Hutchcraft's going to get a leg to that shot. Brooklyn late getting out of the room between periods, and that's going to cost them a delay of game penalty. They were already down a man, so it's a 5-on-3, and Matt Van Galen rings up the power play goal. It is 6-4. Down 3 goals now. Wettig definitely gets the ball to Ryan McSpadgen, who bursts in on goal. He's wearing Barkley and still gets the shot off. It is 7-5 now. Right after the restart, Jake Fox is going to pull the trigger on a heavy shot that will whiz past Rose. Brooklyn now down just by a single goal and lots of time to go. Wittig looking for a third, rounds the defender. His diving effort is just off the mark. At the other end, Hutchcraft has to come up big to turn away Smith and keep his team in the game. He does, but Oakville would add another and take this one by a score of 8-6. Curtis Knight on that delay of game penalty, and how the team had to adjust after Dawson Theed was tossed early in the first period.
Yeah, I mean, we were late coming out, I guess, and they gave us a too many man. I feel like I've seen that a few times, though, and it goes uncalled. I think it's kind of a random call. It just hurt that it was already 4-4 at that point, so we ended up down 4-3, and that's just much tougher to stop. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's never easy losing a guy in the first period. Luckily, I was playing out the back door a bit, so I was able to go up and help them out on offense. So just kind of filled the role. Everybody chipped in. It's never easy, though.
Yeah, I don't think there wasn't any point in the game where we felt we were going to lose the game. We battled all the way to the end. It was just one of those games where we don't get all the bounces.